Today we will come to the session 3 of our Python class. Today we will study mainly about strings. Okay. In the previous class, we have already studied about different data types in the first class. In the second class, we have studied about variables and how assigning function occur and that. Okay. Now we have studied basic about strings in the last class. In this class, we will study deeply about the strings. Okay. Now, what are strings means? As I told in the previous class, strings are list of characters. These strings can be letters or characters or even numbers. Okay, so the examples of strings are shown here. These words or any symbols or even numbers are can be strings. Strings are always enclosed in double colon or single colon. That is a thing how we can identify a string. Okay, this is an example. This is a string. This is a string. Then you can add two strings like that. If you want to add some space in between, just add a space, and space should be in between a double colon or single colon. Then that will be also considered as a string. Okay. Then this like we can add these two sentences or two strings together. Okay. I hope this is clear. These are the basics that we have dealt in the last class. Okay. Now we can write here. I'll show you example. Look here. This is a 927. When you write this 927 in a double colon, then that is a string. You simply write 927, then the computer will read it as a integer. Okay. That means even numbers, if when we write within this double colon, it is also a string. Okay. Now, next important topic that we are dealing today is slicing of a string. Slicing means, what is slicing means? It is simply a cutting of a cutting certain words or certain letters from a string. Okay, for cutting or slicing in Python, slicing of strings in Python, two methods are mainly there. First method is slice constructor. Okay, if you these are the just theory topics, we can move on to the practical. When I tell the practical, then that will be much more easier than simply reading this. Okay, we can go to the examples. Okay, yeah, first one is this example is used to demonstrate slicing. Okay, look here, this is a string. We first store a string is equal to a string. This is a variable that you are storing, and it is the this is a variable name is string, and this is the value, or this is the data that we are storing. Okay, since it is in between the single colon, it will be a string that you already know. Then coming to how we can slice this. Look here, we are slicing this. How means we have already stored a variable as a string. Okay, then we are slicing. How we are slicing means we are doing is like this. Look here, s1 equal to slice of 3. I'll tell the detail. Okay, s2 equal to slice of 1 comma 5 comma 2, and a slice equal to -1 -12 -2. Okay, this what is happening, I will explain now. Look here, print, then we are printing the values. Okay, simply that. Okay, now the first one that we give was what it is, just printing what is a string. Okay, just printing. Look here, this is the first command, print string slicing, just printing that one. So that is already printed. Okay, second one is print string of s1. Okay, now we want to know what is s1. Okay, s1 means slice of 3. Okay, then you can see in the output here, it is ast. A slice of 3 means the first 3 letters will be taken. Slice of 3, ast, like that. Similarly, we can next example we can look. Okay, next example is print a string of s2. Now we can look what is s2. Okay, s2 is string 1 comma 5 comma 2. Okay, when we write like this, what it means that we need to slice from starting from 1 up to 5. That means the fifth letter is not included, and we are slicing in such a way that after two letters to two letters like that only we are slicing. Look here, 1 to 5, we are slicing into. I'll explain this with the example. In this, look here, this is our word. 0, 1. This is a one position, and here we are slicing it into like 2. Okay, look here, the answer, you can see the output here is, look here, that is SR. Okay, I'll explain how this SR will come. Okay, we are, one second, I'll take that. Okay, this is our one. Okay, 0th position, this is the first position. We are from, this is first position, second position, third position, fourth position, and fifth position. We are slicing from 1 to 5. When we are telling 1 to 5 means we will include from 1 to 4 only and not 5. That's why this n we are not considering. Okay, so we are considering 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and we are slicing in such a way that from S is the starting. Okay, that is 1, and second one, that is R. Okay, then the second one is N, but we are not considering the fifth position. That's why we are not taking that. Okay, now coming to that example, I thought it is clear. Okay, now your task is, look here, how we can index this is you want to know. Okay, always, as I told, the first one is 0, 1, 2, 3, like the 6 we are numbering. Okay, similarly, you can number in the backward direction. Look here, then the G is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, like that also you can number. Now your task is, you need to find out, similarly with this, that is -1 to -12, we are cutting in steps of -2. Okay, now you have to do this your own, and you can find the answer as GITA, GITA. You run it on your compiler, you can get this answer. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now we need to study another method of slicing. Okay, now how we can do that means, this is a syntax, that is string of, we will give the start, and we give the end, and we give the step. Step means how much term you are cutting. Okay, we can study this with an example. Second, we can go to example. Okay, look here, the same example, a string is used here. Okay, in this case, first one is print string. This here, if we this semicolon, this is a colon and 3. If we not indicate anything in the left side, means it will start from the very first, that is from 0th position. If we indicate anything in the left side, then it will start from that what we have indicated. If we have not indicated anything, it will start from the default from the 0th position. Okay, that means here 0 to 3 we are cutting. That means 0th position will be included, first position will include, second position will include, will not include third position. Okay, now like that, similarly, we will get the output as AST. I hope that is clear. Okay, then look here, 1 is to 5, and we are cutting as 2. Similar to the first case, in this case also we are getting as SR. And this Gita case also, here you can do like this. You can check whether this is getting or not. Okay, now if you want, for example, this is another thing you need to know, that is, if you want to print a string in the reverse direction, this is the command. Print, we will give a slash and a reverse string. Okay, string we will save already. If you give this, if you print this command, this will print in the reverse direction. A string is printed in reversely. Okay, now another thing you need to do, important thing is escape sequence. This escape sequence is an important topic that you need to know. Okay, we can study this with the help of an example. Look here, we stored S is equal to K WhatsApp. Okay, for in some case we need to use a single colon in between. Look here, if we want to print this line, WhatsApp, in apostrophe you want to place in T. But when you compile this, you can see that we look here, this our computer will read this A to what only it will see as a word. So here also this this we cannot since it has only one semicolon, we cannot this computer will not read it as a another word. So what will happen, because it will show error. Okay, look here, yes, it will show an error. Okay, syntax error, it will show like that. Okay, In order to correct this issue, what we can do is we can use a slash in between. Okay. If you use a slash, then our computer will read it as this. If there is a slash in between, then it will understand that this semicolon is need not be considered. That it will understand. And when you print this print yes, it will print hey WhatsApp. Okay, that you need to know. Then another one is when you when we want to denote say location. Okay, I will say that. Okay, before that we can if you want to cut a string and you want to place this different parts of string in different lines, then also you can use this slash. When you put this slash, you can hear when you this output will be multi-line strings will be in one line and can be created will be in another. We will use not only slash, we use slash n. Okay, we are adding new lines. When you have to add new lines, you give slash n. Okay, when you give slash n means it will be printed in the next line like this. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now another important thing that means yes, look here. This is the if you want to print a position, that means location of a file. Okay, if you print like this, okay, what is happening, because you always need to if you want to include this backlash character in this string. Okay, that means we want to print this one. Okay, in our string. Okay, so if you want to print this, first this slash means this backlash means backslash means our computer will read that the next one is not important, like that only it will read. Okay, if you exit that, then only it will print this line. If you want backslash, in our case we always want to exit it. Okay, that is a point. Okay, now coming back, now mainly there is a another method that means you can, instead of using backslash, another method is we can use a small r or capital R in our string. Okay, when you use print r print this text or string, you can place this backslash anywhere, but you need not to exit it, as in the case of previous case. Okay, when you indicate this r, then only this type of indication is known as row strings. Okay, this will work only if it is in this backslash is in between the text or string. It will not work when it is in the last position. When the backslash is in the last position, it will not work. It will show an error. Okay, that you need to know. Okay, then what you need to know is that these are the various things. That means this is backslash, and this is a single quote, double quote. This is just if you need to go to next line, slash n. If you need to give backspace means slash b, this command can be used. Okay, now coming to another topic, that is comparison of string. How can we compare string? That you need to know. First, two methods are there. One method is relational operators. We will study relational operators in this example. Okay, look here. This is there is two words. One is capital GEEK and another is small GEEK. Okay, so every string will have a unique code. Okay, this unique code will be for capital G, it is U0047, and small GEK and G, it is not G, capital G, it's a unique code is U0047, and if it is small g, its unique code is this 0067. Okay, then when you give this like this, okay, G capital G less than small g means here we are what we can say, we are just which is greater or less than, that is known as comparing. Okay, we are comparing this one. Then what it will compare means, it will compare the unique code. Okay, we know that unique code of small g is less than unique code of capital G. Unique code of capital G is less than unique code of small g. Yes, this already it is clear. Okay, yes, then what will come, I told this will come, it will show true or false, like boolean only. Okay, then here look here, capital G's unique code is small than small g, so it will return true. If it is opposite direction, this we know that capital G is Unicode is less. If this symbol is like this, it will return as false. This is a comparison operator. Okay, then what we need to do is if you give this command print capital GEK equal to this one, that means it is comparing whether it is what we can say. I will show that. I show the output, then it will be clear. Okay, yeah, it is checking whether capital GEK is equal to capital Unicode. Is it equal? That it is checking. Okay, that is we can see it will here the Unicode of capital G and this small g is you can see from the output that it is true, because the Unicode of capital G and Unicode of small capital G both are same. So Unicode is same, so that is here equal to means it is checking whether it is equal. So Unicode are equal, it will give the value as true. Okay, now coming back, this is another example. It is checking whether Unicode of capital GEK less than capital small GEK. We know the Unicode of capital G is small, so it will give it as true. And if it is like this, it will return false. Okay, then it is asking whether it is not equal. It is equal to means it is checking if it is equal. If it is this symbol, exclamation symbol, and equal to means that means it is not equal, it is checking. That means we already know that it is equal in the when we give equal, then it is giving true. When you give this symbol means it will give as false. Okay, now coming then another method is using this. I will show that we can study it with an example. Okay, now this str1 is equal to geek, str2 equal to same one we are storing. We are str1 with this geek, str2 with the geek, and we are storing str3 equal to str1. Okay, now what we are doing is we are printing id of 1 equal to this like a code only, as I told, hex id of string 1. Okay, we are printing like this all the hex id of the both. Since 1 is equal to 2, we are 1 and 2 are same, and already 3 is equal to, that means everything is same, so it will print the same value. I'll show the output here. Yes, look here, it will print the same value. Okay, now we'll go to another example which is here. That is okay, this much it is clear, I think. Yeah, now print str1 is str1. Okay, here we know that str1 is same as str1 is checking. We are studying about this comparison. Okay, here if you give this function, it will be show as true. If you give this function also, because since str2 and str1 this value is same, this value only they are comparing, so that it will show as true, and str1 is str3 also, it will show as true. Okay, okay, yes, it is showing 3 as true. Okay, then if we change one value, then everything will be changed. Okay, that means look here, this is another code, str1 plus equal to yes, that means we are adding one more string value to the first string. Okay, then while we are storing this str4 as geeks. Now what we are doing is, since this str value of 1 has been changed, a new value, this code will print the new value of hexa id of str1. Since we have changed this we have added another thing, that is another letter s we have already added, means it's a value also, hex id will also change. Okay, then first this code is to print the new hex id of str1, and it is like this. And since this what you can say, this str4 means this is another one, that is capital G, that means we have print, yes, yes, str4 is capital GEKS. Okay, this is the one, so its hex id will also be different. Okay, as I shown there. Now what is okay, then another one is we are printing the hex id like that, and print str1 is str. We are checking this, comparing this. Str1 is str2. Since this value has been changed, it will show as a false only. Yes, it is showing as false. I hope this is clear. Now we can go to another one, that is this is a simple one, that is to find the length of a string. It is very simple. That I will show with an example, then it is very clear. That means if you store a string like this, if you want to print length of string, if you give this command, it will count how many strings are there and it will give the output. Okay, here we know that this geeks means it is having 5 letters, so it will give us 5. If you are giving this command and you are checking a length of this string, means this string is having 15. Okay, so it will show how many letters are there, that is 5 and 15. This is very simple. Now we are studying splitting in Python. How we can split. Okay, this how to split means this is a okay this is a syntax for that. We can study this with the example. Okay, if you see the example, then it will be very clear. Okay, okay, this is okay. 1 second. Okay, this is example. Okay, geeks for geeks. We are giving a text like this. We have want to split this. Okay, this is the code, that is print text dot split. Okay, now what is happened, because I will show that it will split at the space. Okay, it will split it as at a space. If you give this code, okay, I will show that code one more time. That is print text dot split like this. If you give this command, then it will split at a space. Okay, and the output what it is showing, I will show here. 1 second. Yes, it is at the spaces it is cutting. Okay, and 3 words it is showing. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now another splitting is 1 second. If you want to, this is our text. Okay, now this one is already clear, splitting at the space. Okay, now if you want to okay, split at this semicolon, means you give this command, print this word is this one, this is the word geeks for geeks. Okay, these 3 are the words, and we want to print like a semicolon. Each word a semicolon, you want to split it. So we'll give this command, and the output will be, can see here, this each words will be in the semicolon. Okay, that I think that is clear. Now coming okay, if you want to another one is we are storing this word as this one, geeks colon for colon geeks. If you want to cut at colon, means you give this in between this semicolon, we give word dot split. That is a command for splitting, where we want to split at colon, so that give that colon, then these 3 words will be cut at the colon. Now another case is splitting at a T. In this there are many T's. If you want to split a T, means split where we want to split. Here we are indicating where we want to split. Okay, okay, in the first, look here we are splitting at the semicolon. Okay, now 1 second, take that. Okay, there we are splitting at the semicolon. Okay, 1 second. Okay, yes, here we are calling at this not semicolon, single colon. Okay, yes, here we are splitting at this colon, and in this we are splitting at the T, and corresponding output we are receiving. Okay, now this 1 second, there is another one more method to split, that is known as max split. Okay, it's very simple only. That is we save this word as like this, and we are giving a print word dot split like this, and if it is 0, means it will show everyone. I will show the output, then it will be very clear. Yes, it is showing every words. Okay, when you split it 4, there's 2 colon and then 4, split 2 colon and comma 4, means then what is the output means. 1 second, I'll show that. Yes, look here, it will show this 4 words, and 4 words will be in the single column. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now another one is, if you want to split it 1, means look here, then if you give this 1, means what it is happening, because Look here, the first word will be in the single colon and other all the three in only in one colon only, no separate colons. That means if you give one, if you give four means each four words will be in the single colon. Okay, now if you give zero means, okay, first one, the first command we have given zero. Zero means only this like only, that means no separate semicolons. To give one means first one will be in semicolon and others will be another semicolon. Only first one will be separately in a semicolon. If you give four means every word will be in semicolon. Okay, this like we can do. Okay, splitting operators. Okay, now what you need to do is there is another one more thing. That means this is known as a string constructor. Okay, we can study this with the example. Okay, here it is very simple. That means if you want to convert a integer to string, what we can do is that means a num str, we are storing this as a variable, we are showing as str of 10. That means string of 10. 10 is a number and is an integer. If you want to do it as a store it as a string means we will give this command str of 10. Okay, then when we print it, print num star means it will show output as 10. Now we are asking what is this class of this one. Okay, that means the command for this type of numster. We have stored it as a string, then it will show that class is str. Str means the short form of string. Okay, similarly, we can convert this float into string. The code is fstr and boolean. We can convert that to bstr. Complex number also to string we can convert that is cstr. Okay, and correspondingly when you print that values we will get these values as 10.5. Boolean means it will show true or false, like that it will show true, and this is 3.44j as I told. Now we can study further about the list in the session 4. I hope this session is very clear. So if there is any doubts, please ask. Okay, I hope this is very clear. Okay, thank you.